What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here. It's Monday. We are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac tonight. We down here with our coffee and stuff. Did everybody have a good weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. There's a few hot topics I want to talk about, but I need to gather up my material. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. You might not agree, right? You might not be like, Erica, I don't like it. I don't like nothing she said. Hit the bell notification twice so that you could get a notification that says, hey, there's a premiere or the video is posted or whatever. Just a little notification for you. It's cold today. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Overall, the episode was boring. Now, this was a boring episode now. And, when I say boring, I mean it's like more of the same, right? More of the same is what I'm really bored with. Everybody is real excited about Atlanta coming back on the 6th, I believe, next weekend, I believe. Everybody's really excited about that. But what are the new storylines? I think people will probably enjoy watching Kenya go through turmoil with her child's father. I'm sure people will enjoy to watch that. Candy, what is Candy going to be talking about? What is Portia going to be talking about? Oh, Portia is playing an activist this season. So what are we talking about? Like, what is more of the same? I think that's why people are so interested in Salt Lake City, because it's like different storylines. We saw a few things that led to my theory that these women are just regular women. I don't know if anybody got offended by that, but these are just regular women that we are watching. And I think that has a lot to do with the response to what has gone on this season, because a lot of people are turned off completely by the response of the viewers in the comment section and how people are really becoming very nasty about this whole situation. A lot of it is because these women seem relatable, and I think that's why a lot of people are on Monique's side, because she is a relatable girl in a position where a lot of women aspire to be, married to a rich something or other, living in a home, dressing nice, not really having your little side businesses. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people relate to that. Gizelle is she's a relatable woman. She's was in a marriage with a man a pastor who cheated on her. She had been divorced how long, and now she's going back to him, even at the protest of her children. It's like she doesn't matter. I don't know why Gizelle is playing in our faces with this Jamal situation, but it's really sad to watch, because you don't want to put yourself in a position to be on making up stories that kind of like self-deprecating stories. Like, you look like a fool. There's nothing that anybody would look at. I don't know if anybody believes the relationship in the first place, let alone want to see it repeat itself. Like, what example are you truly creating? This man did these things to you, and you are going back, and you have 3 daughters watching you and who are clearly not in agreement with it, and you're just going to keep doing it? Like, I don't know. And then like force the relationship. If you're not building a energy of resentment between you and your children and their father, child, I don't know what you're doing, Gizelle, but that shit is played out, and it's not cute. Not to me. It's not cute. Not at all. And the family portrait, honey, that would have just sealed the deal of anything. Like, you missing flights, like, girl, whatever. I was like, Gizelle, don't even do it. The way that your picture was taken should be the way that how it needs to be. You might want to if you want to add a man, but not Jamal. Like, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing to do. And it's really weird. Opens up with Karen, I guess, doing her wig launch. Everybody's trying to minimize her wig line, saying it's not really hers. She's just the face of it. It's really the other guy. And Gizelle doesn't like the other guy, so she didn't support Karen because she has an issue with the guy. I didn't quite hear what the issue was, but I think it's just looking for any reason. Gizelle doesn't like it, so she, took a selfish route, a selfish hater route, made it about her, said she didn't want to come because of some issues that she had with the guy. Kind of missed what she said. And so she didn't support Karen. I think it's safe to say, I'm just going to say this, I think it's safe to say that none of the women on this show are friends. And I think that's what makes everybody so about the situation, is because we are analyzing relationships between women who don't really like each other at the base. Karen doesn't like Gizelle. She doesn't like Candace. She don't like Monique. She doesn't like Robin. She doesn't like Ashley. Ashley, as we can see, her loyalty is to no one but Monique, and the only reason why her loyalty lies with Monique is because Monique got collateral on her, and that's it. But she actually don't like Gizelle. She don't like Robin. She doesn't like anybody because Ashley has been into it with every single person on this show. So she don't like anybody. All that big doe-eyed, big head nodding and stuff she does and act like everything is just fine and I'm trying to work on a relationship. She's a big liar and a scam artist, okay? I've been saying that for years about Stewie. And then Candace really only has Wendy. And I think Wendy coming, I think a lot of people don't like when Wendy says anything, because Wendy can really give an impartial, and maybe she's not impartial because maybe Candace, gave her the 1 to 20 on everybody, but none of those women are friends. None of them are friends. Who is friends with Candace but Wendy? And we don't know how long that's going to last. None of these women on this show are friends. And it's just evident every episode, every season, which makes like Monique's idea of this is my job and these are my coworkers and I'm going to be cordial with my coworkers. You are literally saying that you want to fit into a cast of 7 people. A woman who you have put your hands on, another one who you have brought his ex-wife to the show. Ashley, she done called you a drunk bitch. Karen, she's sometime, you don't know when the wind blows, what side she's gonna be on. And you feel like you can be cordial to these women like if you were working in a corporate office somewhere. You're working with 7 women that you don't like, but you think that you're going to create a good show by not being friends with nobody and just being cordial. Like, it doesn't make for a good show. I don't know. I want to watch it, but then I'm just like, it's almost over. It's almost over. I think the last episode is Juan and Robin's engagement party, like they're 20 years old getting married. Like, why are y'all having an engagement? What is the point? What is the point that Juan and then for Michael to already be on some hater creepy shit, like anyway, Ashley and what's the girl's name? Monique, they're sitting down. Little Jim Crow is there looking like Little Jim Crow. They're sitting down having a conversation about Portugal and what Karen said in Portugal. Ashley, right? The one that Karen was in Portugal trying to get Candace to understand her position. Ashley calls Karen and puts her on Front Street and says, girl, what did you say in Portugal? She said, and they played it, and it was clear. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Or maybe what she meant was, Karen said the girl's not invited because I want you guys to be comfortable. That's what she said. There was no, well, maybe she meant, maybe this is what she meant. She said what she said. And that's it. Don't try to interpret it so you can make it seem more like you understood what, no, nothing. She said what she said. And she sat there and she lied. She sat there and she lied. So you got two women sitting across from each other. One has collateral on the other. Another one is calling the girl, putting her on Front Street because she lied to the girl. She's making it seem like, oh, I got your back and I care about you and I'm all of this and I'm supportive of you and all this other stuff. The thing is, Karen doesn't know how to be neutral. And she should just say that. You don't know how to be neutral. Because neutral isn't lying and lying and lying and lying and then coming back and saying you didn't say that and then getting so upset that you walk out of your own event like, these people are crazy. Why didn't they show Monique's son's party that Karen was drinking? So it's Ashley's duty to call Karen out on something that Karen really doesn't owe anybody an explanation for. Bitch, you are really pressed because I wasn't drinking and now I'm drinking at Monique's party. Why are you so pressed? And Ashley, why is it any of your business? Again. So Ashley is showing who she is. It didn't take long. Because y'all giving her extending Ashley all this grace because of a miscarriage. Poor little Ashley. But here's Ashley calling you out on something that a personal choice. I chose not to drink because the last time, now Karen could have been honest about it, but Ashley, really, are you that pressed to call Karen out on something like that? To me, it would have been like a joke amongst Monique and Ashley, like, girl, you know, you all know she was lying. Like, what is the point of you being like, I'm the judge and the jury and the executioner? I'm gonna call you out and you're gonna have to tell me the truth and you're gonna have to explain why you lied about making a personal choice and not drinking on a trip out of the country. Ashley, who the fuck are you once again? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Karen sat up there and lied. So she lied. She said, and then she said, Ashley, I know what you're trying to do. Right, but just in Portugal, you was sitting across from Candace, trying to get Candace to understand Ashley and where she's coming from and when she's sticking up and soldiering for her man. Girl, I knew more was said when the way that scene was edited. And later on, Ashley tells Candace that she told Monique to come and stand in her shit and not to be afraid to come there. And Candace said that she told her to come early, so you was trying to get them to talk. So what was it? Because you're going to have to explain yourself at the reunion, lady. I knew more was said. As I said, I hate the way they edit these scenes because you could tell Ashley and what's her name probably sat there for a good 2 hours. And you took that scene and made it 3 minutes. Something else was said. Thanks, Ashley, with your big head. Thank you for letting us know what else was said at that dinner, at that lunch or brunch, whatever. John and Robin decided to say, fuck it, we gon' buy a house anyway. But buying a house, now Robin put another bullet in the chamber to hold the gun to Juan's head. Well, he better get ready. He better marry me now. What is the point? You are making moves as a married couple, as people who are doing business together. Robin, and next year, what are you going to have to talk about? And you lucky you got invited to Karen's thing the way you acted over them damn hats. Now, I'm going to be honest. Karen's pictures weren't cute. The picture with the hat over her nose and all you can see is her weird shaped nose. It wasn't a flattering picture at all. I'd be pissed if somebody put an unflattering picture of me on their website. But I'm sure there was more than just 2 pictures out of it, which lets me know that y'all was being messy. She shouldn't have invited you to her wig shift party. Gizelle and Hope, Love, and Faith, they go out for having a simple dinner, and this is what I mean by the women being regular women. Regular women. I would like to know what Riley Burris's 16th birthday party or birthday celebration look like? And then I'd like to put Gizelle up against that and show what love, faith, and charity, what her birthday was, what it looked like. These are regular women. That's why they're just regular. That's why the fashions aren't off the charts. The homes are nice. The homes are nice. The cars are nice. But they're not doing no Jen Shaw. They're not doing no Dorit Kimsley. Is that Dorit's last name? They're not giving you none. They're not even giving you Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore, I mean, when her first season, she didn't look, but every season after that, Kenya looks nice. Every single scene. Every scene, she looks really nice. She dresses nice. Who else has fat? Tanya got fashions. You know what I'm saying? They dress really nice. The girls in Potomac, nah. They're regular. And I think that's the reason why there's such a response. Because I looked at my comments the other day. It's over almost 800 comments on a video that don't nobody care about. These women don't nobody care about. They get on everybody's nerves. All of them. I don't think, like, y'all say y'all like Monique and y'all like Candace. But the truth of the matter is, every last one of them get on everybody's nerves. Everybody. Monique clearly can't hold the show on her own. They wouldn't even film the birthday party. They didn't show, I'm sure they filmed it, but why didn't we see the birthday party? Why? Well, Gizelle's out with her daughters. They're having a regular dinner. The daughter, they're telling her, why are you doing this? What are you doing this? They did not seem enthusiastic. They seemed annoyed. One of the twins was like, are we done? Because this is dumb as hell. You bringing us out here to talk about this man that you like. You trying to get us to like him just because he's our dad. We don't want y'all to be together. Look how we like him as a dad. We don't like him as your man. That's it. And I don't know why Gizelle is playing in our faces with this. It's gross. It's gross. Karen is dropping rose petals, getting ready for her man. Child, let me tell you something. The effort that Karen puts into letting us know that she still finds Ray attractive. Maybe she's making up for the times that she spoke about him and his appendage in a disparaging way. Because I don't know if Gizelle told Ashley, because remember when they were in that truck and Ashley said, well, you told me that you don't like Ray's dick is all old and shriveled, right? Remember when Ashley said that? And then here comes Robin with the same thing, that she don't like her husband's penis. So maybe Karen is making all this effort to make Ray feel good because she done talked about him bad, because it's cringy to me. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. Wendy goes off with her mom. They go to a pumpkin patch. It's cute. I love pumpkin patches. I love the corn mazes. I love pumpkin patches. She's talking to her mom about the situation. The mother's like, just basically, I put a lot. Did she say she was not childish? What she said, she was spoiled. She was like, I put into a lot. I paved the way for you. The typical thing, right? And Wendy is just letting her mother know that, hey, listen, I do not want to do this career path. This was really for you. I want to do it for myself. Her mother seemed on camera to be supportive, but I don't know. We don't know if we'll find out if her mother at the reunion. I'm sure Andy will ask Wendy, does her mother still support this new career path that she wants to take as a political commentator? She gave her mother a hug. My thing is, to me, there's a spectrum of controlling parents, right? To me, I feel like I would rather have a controlling parent who is pushing me towards excellence than a controlling parent who just is fucking controlling because they got some ego shit going on. But at least she's like making them be great. It's not to the detriment of Wendy. The only thing that as she gets older, she's going to have to say, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. And the fact that she felt like, I'm scared to have this conversation with you, that's a problem in itself. Like, if you're afraid to talk to your parent about something that concerns you because you're in fear that speaking up for yourself is somehow disrespectful to them, that's something that you need to sit out on a couch and talk about, because there should be nothing disrespectful in standing up for yourself to your parent. If it is, there's a problem. Gizelle and her daughters, they have a photo shoot. Everybody look nice. Jamal can't get there because he's missed a flight. Did she say he was coming from Ghana? What did she say he was coming from? Sound like she said Ghana. I don't know where she said. But he was coming from somewhere, missed his flight to Atlanta. And then, of course, couldn't make his flight to DC or wherever they live. Gizelle's like, I just got to keep moving forward. No, you need to take that mindset. You got to keep moving forward and dump that man and move and really move forward, because you're really moving backwards. Like, you are really literally moving backwards. And it's just not a good look. That's not a good look, Gizelle. It's not. It really isn't. It really isn't. She's acting like it's not bothering her. It is obviously bothering her. He is showing an example of untrustworthiness with the children, what's important to him, what's a priority to him. It should have been getting back to make sure that you take this family portrait with your family. The girls were just like trying to kind of console the mother, you know, like, oh, it's okay, we want him here, you know, da da da. And Cal was looking like, girl, what? This is supposed to be the first time y'all doing this. It's been years since you had a family portrait. And he does this. It's just like, I don't even want to put that much emotion into it, because to me it's fake anyway. Like, the whole thing is dumb. Like, it's a dumb storyline. It's a dumb storyline. Picture came out cute. So next scene is Ashley and her uncle and her mother. Heartbreakers 2.0. I'm still a little shifty on Uncle Lump, because I don't know if I'm dealing with, you know, a family of grifters and a family of hustlers and scammers here, right? We already know Ashley and Sheila's angle. We already know their angle. We already know their angle. So I'm still looking at Uncle Lump like, what's your tea? Are you in on the fucking heist? Get the old white man, you know, push up on the old white man in the club. Because wasn't Ashley a fucking waitress or a server or a bottle girl or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Push up on him. He's a whale. He got the money, right? So I don't know if Uncle Lump is in on it, right? You pushing your little niece off on these old ass men, right? Y'all had her down in Atlanta knocking on the doors of some random white man. This is your daughter, Ashley. You looking like, bitch, that is not my daughter. And the jig is up. They sitting down with Michael. It really wasn't a conversation. He's hemming and hawing, trying to explain, I've already apologized to you guys already for this. The mother's like, we don't need no apology. We just want to make sure the money ain't going nowhere. And you ain't acting crazy, because we letting you know now. If you act up, we taking all your money out here. You don't need to apologize. We just giving you a warning, son. Do it again. Do it again. And my daughter is going to take little Jim Crow, and I don't know the little baby's name, Integration. I don't know what the new baby's name is going to be, but we taking little Jim Crow and Integration, and we going to leave and take all your money with us. That's what's going to happen. Baby, remember that time Karen told Ashley that she will sue her and Michael for the shit that they was doing to her? She would sue them and take her restaurant and give it to her mother. None of these bitches are friends. And that's why I think everybody's just like aggravated by everything. To me, I shouldn't speak for everybody. I'm annoyed by every single person on this show. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed by all of them. I'm annoyed by all of them. So Monique shows up to Karen's thing early. So the way that the story, she shows up, they don't do much talking. I guess like Monique was there all of 10 minutes and they was getting her out. Like, because according to Andy on Watch What Happens Live, Monique made a request not to run into anybody. So we all know that when they are doing group scenes, they're told to arrive at different times, not to arrive all at the same time. So they probably had Monique arrive, but then I don't know why she was trying to get Candace to arrive early. But Candace was coming because she was getting texts from Candace. So maybe she did tell her to come early because she was getting, and Candace was running late. And when the door opened, it was that white lady with that hair. And I don't know if Karen thought that was Candace. But honey, they got Monique on out of there. Monique said she was going to a charity function. I don't believe that. Rob and Gizelle didn't go. Gizelle is a hater. You know, go to type in everyhuebeauty.com and see what you get. Go ahead and do it, and you can come back to the video and tell me what y'all get. Gizelle, you need to shut your mouth. You need to stop talking. Entrepreneurs find opportunities to make money and see if they can catch revenue off of a business venture. So anything they see an opportunity for, they're going to take it. Where is your beauty business? Since Karen is just the face of La Dame, Karen has said over and over again she's creating a beauty brand. I don't know if she want to be the next Estee Lauder or what's going on, but that's what she's doing. So she did her fragrance. Now she's doing wigs. Maybe she'll do a woman of age skincare line or something, right? A moisturizer or some anti-aging serum, something. But she's been clear that she's getting a beauty brand going, or her whatever she keeps saying. But it's not just one thing. So anything related to beauty, and you probably need a wig, Gizelle. You probably need some anti-aging serum somewhere. So instead of talking shit and making excuses not to support your frenemy, just say, bitch, I didn't want to go because I don't care. That's what you bitches should say in the interview. I just don't care. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Whatever, Gizelle. Ashley, where's your restaurant? Like, y'all got so much mouth, right? Y'all got so much mouth about other people's business ventures. Where are your businesses? Where are they? Ashley hasn't figured out a way to finagle the mother role yet, because she's not true to her, who she is. That's why she's carrying a stroller everywhere and looking like, because she hasn't gotten it down yet. She hasn't figured out a way to angle it the way Monique has. She'll figure out a way. I'm sure she will. I hate Karen, the way Karen deflects. It's so awkward every single time. I cannot stand a person, if you say something, like you're saying something smart, right? And Karen, they start asking about the drinking, which to me is, Ashley, why are you bringing this up again? Why are you bringing this up? And then are saying that it was the drinking and it was inviting Monique. Wendy tries to hush Karen up because Karen was coming over there and Karen was like, well, what's going on? And then Robin said, or something about the drinking. And then Karen flips and says, well, you need to be worried about wine drinking. Record scratch, bitch. What the fuck does that have anything to do with it? And now my question, like I asked last night on Twitter, Karen came out of her face really reckless, right? Super reckless. If Robin would have blacked out and started beating Karen's ass for her coming out her face reckless about wine and drinking, would that have been okay? Since Karen's mouth is reckless, and we tired of Karen's mouth, she's always saying some reckless shit, always with a comeback. Like she told Robin in Portugal, you look like a whore on the street, but did I say anything? Robin said something else. You worried about me drinking, but you need to be worried about wine drinking. Girl, you don't even make sense. Robin was like, girl, what? Like, you don't even make sense, and you sound stupid, and that's why you left, because you embarrassed yourself. What are you talking about? And it was like a small event, so it wasn't a lot of people there. And you know, most of the people that were probably invited were some type of fans of them, right? Just wanting to see the girls together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, if Robin would have blacked out and beat Karen's ass for getting reckless at the mouth, would that have been okay? I don't know why Karen did not entertain her other guests and instead was focused so much on the Housewives women. I guess everybody was focused on them because they was talking, they was kind of loud. But she leaves. And like as soon as she started talking crazy, even Ray was like, okay, I gotta go. You know how when Candace starts talking crazy and Chris be like holding her back, and that's the reason she's so reckless? If Robin would have beat Karen's ass for coming out her face about her man. And not for saying I'm sleeping, we're bored. I'm just saying. Because if that's the environment, then that's cool, right? That'd be okay? Okay. Anyways, Ashley tells Candace that Karen told Monique, come and stand in your shit, face Candace, and don't worry about them, and blah, blah, blah. So that was it. Ashley is not loyal to anybody. None. Nobody. So I don't know why all of this, all the grace for Ashley, I don't understand it. Because she's a cow. She is. She's trash. She's trash. Her and her husband. They're trash. And we're going to see them next week. So I figured, y'all figured it was okay for Michael to run up on Chris and tell him to get his woman. And you already told me you don't like my wife. Nigga, back the fuck up. Because you coming over here telling me to get my wife. Don't tell me shit. Now I'm going to get in your fucking face. And Ashley over there, her head just bobbing. Ashley, if anybody needs their ass toe up, it's you. If anybody. Candace hasn't said half of shit or done half of the shit. You see, y'all see what Ashley did this whole episode? She called Karen, put her on the spot, then came to her event and started some shit at the event. Then when the event was over, walked out and told on Karen. But Karen was in Portugal trying to get Candace to understand Ashley's point of view. Y'all bitches get on my nerves. I'm out of here, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And let's get down in the comments. Peace.